Hey everybody, it's the Lady of the Veil, Mistress of Shadows, Storm Dancer here, and I am here to tell you a little bit about me. So, who am I? Besides being totally awesome, okay, I'm kidding, but I am pretty awesome. I am a witch. I am a psychic, a medium, an empath, a energy worker. I wear numerous hats. I'm a mom. I'm a nurse. I am a business entrepreneur. I make jewelry. I do wood burning art. I'm not skilled enough to draw my own drawings, but I can copy fairly well. I always give credit to the artist if I know who it was when I put their art on a new media. I feel that is giving them credit where credit is due. I am a person who believes in honesty and integrity. I try to help others maintain a honest self-balance with themselves and with the universe. I'm an animal lover. I am a nature enthusiast, even though I'm allergic to most of it. I am somebody who is not too big on ego. I'm actually finding this particular who am I to be very difficult to do. I have a lot of skills. I have been on my spiritual path since I was 6 years old, and I have been practicing myself without someone else guiding me explicitly since I was 12, almost 13 years old. That makes this 25 years in the making that I've been practicing spells, learning to read tarot on my own. Oracle cards are a new thing to me, but I do like them for the simplicity, for the quickness of them. When I do in-depth readings, real in-depth readings, I will break out my tarot cards. I've learned recently that I have a fondness for something called charms, the little things that you make cool little necklaces and earrings out of. Turns out you can read those bad boys just as easily as reading tea leaves or coffee. But then I don't have fluids that I'm wasting because, I'm a waste not, want not kind of gal. I am somebody who strives to make everything I do in life on the up and up. I think we all say this, but I really do this. If I am wrong, I don't hesitate in admitting that I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll be wrong again, and you know what? That's okay. I recognize I am a spiritual being having a human experience, and I recognize that I'm human, and sometimes I do human shit, and that was part of it right there. When I'm talking on air, you guys will hear me at times mess up just like that. That's okay. That's part of who I am. And you know what? I'm okay with that being part of who I am. I almost died when I was 21 from high fever that put me in a coma for 5 days. Believe it or not, the day I woke up was the day that the doctor walked in and told my parents she's horribly septic, and if she survives this, she's going to be a vegetable or she's going to die. I strongly believe that's the day my mom switched out our soul contracts, and I woke up to her yelling at me. I looked at her and I said, "What are you doing? I'm just trying to sleep. Would you shut up?" And she yelled at me for telling her to shut up, and then quickly, "Oh my God, thank God you're alive." Yeah, that's kind of the story of my life with my mom. We had a very interesting, loving, fun-filled relationship until she passed away when I was 24 years old. I've also lost my father, the only man I've ever known as my father. I've lost 2 siblings. I have a child who has some unique special needs. This in no way makes him more special than anyone else's child. Every child is special in their own way. He's just super special to me, and everybody who's ever met him absolutely falls in love with him. I'm blessed to have had his soul choose me as his mom. He has taught me so many things. And I will say this, in life, I do relate almost everything I do back to a spiritual way of being. However, I do recognize that sometimes when a bird shits, it's just a bird shitting. I do recognize that sometimes a dream is just a dream. But I do recognize there are times that those things have deeper meaning. I recognize that a bird shitting on you on the way to go to a meeting that makes you stop and turn around and change your shirt, and then there was a horrible accident. Most likely that was probably the universe saving your ass. And you know what? That's okay. I think the big thing for me comes from the ability to decipher when there is a spiritual meaning and when there is a, you know what, this is this dimension and these things happen. A lot of my knowledge does not come from books. It comes from experience. It comes from the soul. It comes from my link with the divine, the universe, the void, God, goddess, whatever you choose to call this amazing energy that surrounds us and connects us all. It exists. It can be seen in nature. It can be seen through geometrical patterns. It can be seen through the way that a cat takes in orphaned squirrels and nurses them. There is a divine connection between all of us. And I strive to help people make sense of that. I strive to help people find their soul's path, purpose in life. And in that, I help them find a little bit of truth within themselves and be able to hold on to that and empower them and become, I hope, a little bit more sure of themselves. So, yeah, that's who Storm Dancer is. I chose the name Storm Dancer, or I should say the name chose me, because I have learned how to dance through the storms of life. I have learned that in every dark cloud there is a silver lining. You may have to search for it, but it is there. I look forward to sharing more with you guys. I look forward to getting to know you, you getting to know me, sharing some major insights that I've gotten over the years, and just having a good time. So until we meet again, I wish you bright blessings and shadow kisses.